back. Welcome, all my right thinkers. Check out your board. Pfunk Thinking Right. I'm a YouTube classroom where I do what I do for you. Today we're gonna pick up on we just talked about the initiation. Okay, we talking about how ignorant people are. Now, let me give you some of the qualities of a right thinker when he's practicing right thought philosophy. Watch this. A spiritually advanced personality. These are their qualities of right thinkers. This is the mindset: selflessness, personal contentment, peacefulness, detachment from worldly possessions and relationships, etc. These are the things that that will lead you to greater levels in inner peace and also what we call self-discovery. That's the enlightenment. That's the spiritual enlightenment, the anointment, the Christhood, the Horushood. Okay, the Hindus call it the conscience of God, or the God conscience, whatever you call it. Once the marriage is made between the heart and the mind, you're good to go spiritually. Why? Now you're spiritually enlightened. You have spiritual knowledge. You begin to know who God is and who you are. You know thyself. That's the key to being the right thinker. Your goal is to get to know who you are. As the master and instructor of this concept, I'm telling you in the beginning, I'm gonna tell you again. Your goal is to become the best you can be. Reach your absolute maximum spiritual knowledge of having you knowing who you are. That's what a right thinker. When you reach that level, you are a master of self. You become Haru. That means master on earth in time and place. That means you running your life right now. Your father, the spirit of SR. Your mother, the wisdom and intuitive knowledge which she taught you, pass it down to you. Once you master those two things, you become master of yourself. And this is what every human being is brought into the world to try to be. It was the creed that was left to the ancient Egyptians. Everybody lived to become Haru. That means reach the highest level, not the beastly level. The 7 rings of the chakra, the serpent power, they lived that. They made it a criteria in which they had to reach. Why? Because they knew this world is temporary. This world ain't going to be around. The body will wear out. What's in the body still going to go on. That's the spirit. That's God. In the lessons, I'm going to take you to the beginning of creation to explain it to you and bring you right on up until now. Hopefully by that time, I got a whole book. We're going to start the book from the first page. And when I get done to the last page, which I'm almost in this one done, I do books. Okay? That means I got lessons laid out back to back to back. I keep them organized so they can follow each other's pattern I got. That's called teaching. That's what I do. Hopefully I want to master being a master teacher. That's my goal. Check this out. These are the things that will lead you to greater levels of inner self, which we know as self-discovery, the awakening. Check this out. Thinking right. This is what will allow your mind to go deeper and deeper into levels of revealing to you your own true nature. We keep saying deeper, meaning you got to go inside yourself. Don't do the superficial. No, go a little deeper. There's something in there. I talk to people, they say, well, I talk to myself. Yeah, but if you're talking and listening, you got to be talking to somebody for somebody else to be listening. And if somebody's talking to you and you're listening, that means you ain't doing talking. You feel me? A little complicated, but it's a little tongue twister. But you got to be thinking. You got to be sharp. You got to be quick. Okay. Excuse me. If your spiritual teacher, me, is versed in all the spiritual disciplines, yoga, Egyptian yoga, me, it will be up to you to keep in mind that the person for being initiated into right thought philosophy was for you to attain. The whole goal for you to becoming a right thinker and joining my philosophical concept is to attain the highest level of being in you, knowing thyself, spiritual awakening. That's my intent. Becoming a master of yourself. If you come to me with anything other than becoming a master yourself, you waste your time. That's what I got for you. I'm trying to help you become the best you can be. But the work is on you. The onus is on you. I'm just giving the instructions. That's all. Okay? You must be honest in your quest for spiritual knowledge. This ain't no game. Okay? I take it shit. My wife say, well, you passion? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's how I always say, yeah, you serious. That's all. If you know me, you'll understand that. Okay? If you're serious about the quest for spiritual knowledge and then you should always seek the assistance when needed to guide you along the right path of devotional yoga to the divine. If you want to be a God-fearing person, you might want to take that concept of yoga, devotional yoga, that teaches you how to pay respect and give your daily self to God. Some people call them Christian. All right? But God-fearing man, I fear God. I respect God. But I don't run around advocating him. I'm devoted to him. That's why I do what I do. So I ain't got to keep professing that. Some people need that for reassurance for themselves. I personally don't. As an initiate into the right thought philosophy, you will practice various forms of that yoga. That's into it. I do integral. I mean, I do them all. Try to master them all. If you master one, you're good. With one, if you master them all, you're real good. Takes a little time. You got some time? Be my guest. Come on, I got you. I know them all. All right. Here we go. That's the fun part. And the idea for all right thinkers is to find the yoga style that best fits your personality. Again, if you like God, then you do devotion to God. I don't need the tantra, which is the physical fitness and sexual position and all that other stuff. I have no use for that. I work out every morning. I got my own physical regimen that I do, so that aspect I really don't indulge in. Okay, but the selfless service, I live that. Okay, wisdom, I live that. Okay, these are the things that if you want to know something, you need to indulge in it, you need to engulf yourself in it, and become the master of that aspect, and then you can move on to something else. Okay? Jack of all trades, master of one. Master of all trades, jack of none. I don't do jack, alright? I don't know jack. Alright, check this out. Such as, you pick the yoga style that fits your personality, such as, again, devotional yoga. I told you, yoga of wisdom. That's my thing. Life force development, etc. The serpent power. I did a lesson on that too. That's the two twins, Isis and Nephthys, doubles as the serpent power for Tahuti's stick. These is all stuff that I got understanding of everything you think about the Egypt. I got a story about it. So I studied it and I learned it. 25 years. I know a lot of stuff about Egypt right about now. Just dying to explain it and expound on it to people who want to learn. I find a lot of people don't want to hear this. So I get in front of my computer and I do my thing. For those who tune in, I appreciate you. But for those who, it's okay. It's okay. All right? Where we at? Oh, being honest with yourself. Okay, yoga style. Okay, development. During your growth process, you will experience life's ups and downs, trials and errors, but rest assured that if you stick with the teachings and see it through, eventually you will reach your appointed goal of becoming spiritually enlightened with the use of right thoughts philosophy in a daily routine setting for yourself. I have my own routine. The people who I know are successful, pretty much everybody who gains success and achieves success have a routine. I call it my daily workout. I put my workout on my deck. The gym been closed, so I still work out every day on my deck. Good. I told my grandson on Father's Day, he said, Papa, I said, grandson, you look a little, you look a little chunky. Well, I've been doing pretty games. I said, why? I don't go to the gym, I go work out. I jumped down, did a few push-ups in front of Michelle. I said, yo, grandson, how many can you do? How many can do? If you can't do more than 10 push-ups, you should be getting down and work your way up. Okay, that means practice. If you want to get good at something, you practice. Remember Al Harrison? We ain't gonna go there. But I'm just the opposite. I'm a junkie for practice. I'm an old gym rat. Why? If I do this consistently long enough, I should be a little bit better than the average person who don't do it that often. Sound familiar? Okay. Anything that you do, you should put your best foot forward, and you should put into it what you expect to get out of it. 100% effort to do what you should do. If you shortcut, most of us, for whatever reason, I'll never forget respect. I went from playing for my old and whatever basketball team to a undefeated wrestling team. My first day of practice, when the coach told me, be here 6 in the morning, I'm up, excited, I go there. We stand around. 6 o'clock came, he walks out. He said, give me 60. In my mind, I'm thinking we're going to run around the hall, 60 laps, whatever. He meant 60 minutes. And he went back into his office. And me just coming along, I'm just following suit. Didn't a man stop within that 60-minute time? I just ran because everybody else was running. I didn't want to be the one to stop. I didn't want to be the new guy. Nope, I just followed suit. So I knew I could run, I can do 60 minutes. Okay, no problem. But I'm with a group of guys who feel the same way. That's how you win. See? He wasn't standing there watching us. We took the punt ourselves to get it done. That's what I'm trying to teach you. Do the work yourself. I'll be back.